just dropped, and I was like, for the Buffalo 10? I said, you gotta be kidding me. I said, I am a family member of one of the victims. And
tonight, we're hearing from the family of a Tops mass shooting victim who's pleading for New York State to do more to clear up the BEHIP backlog. BEHIP is the Buffalo East Homeowner Improvement Program. It was created to help East Side residents after the tragedy 4 years ago, but faces a massive wait list. News 4's Jeff Preval is learning way down that list is the family of one of the 10 victims who lost their lives.
Sunrise, June 3rd, 1959 to May 14, 2022. The tragic that happened at Tops supermarket store.
Kay Chapman Johnson has experienced unimaginable loss.
Just back to back, it was like a snowball effect. From 20 to 24, everything just happened. I didn't have time to breathe, you know, to get through my grieving.
On 5/14, Kay's sister, Geraldine Talley, was like many of us, going to the grocery store to pick up a few items. She was at the Tops on Jefferson Avenue when the unthinkable happened.
I lost my sister, you know, through a tragedy that don't make any sense. I mean, no one wakes up to think that they're going to the store to grab a couple of items and not have their life anymore. That was in 22. In 23, I lost my husband. 12 days later, I lost my father-in-law. And then I lost my brother.
One after another, after another. Kay describes her husband, Douglas Johnson, as the family repairman.
He was everything. He did everything in the house. He was able to do the repairs. When you don't get something fixed, you know, the deterioration of it just keep going on and it gets worse.
Kay says that's what happened to the home she's lived in for 34 years on the city's east side.
But all of this is coming from the root.
She suspects roots from a large tree behind her home are causing parts of her backyard to crack and lift.
I'm afraid for people, the kids, to come in the backyard because, you know, the concrete is, you know, it's not stable.
Somehow, water is seeping into her basement.
It mainly stay all in this area, which is gonna have to be moved. The rug that's underneath here definitely is gonna have to be taken up. I said there is mold that's coming in on this side of the damage.
Unable to pay for the mounting home repairs, Kay looked for help and recently learned of BEHIP, the Buffalo East Homeowner Improvement Program, which the state created after the Tops mass shooting to help low-income residents with critical home repairs as a way to address generational inequities on the city's east side.
My heart just dropped, and I was like, for the Buffalo 10? I said, you gotta be kidding me. I said, I am a family member of one of the victims. And
10, the number of victims taken on 5/14. After applying to BEHIP, Kay is coming to grips with another number, 762. That's where Kay is on BEHIP's wait list.
And I just felt like I lost out. For 4 years, and the waiting list is a scary number.
Stephen Carnath is the executive director of Broadway Fillmore Neighborhood Housing Services. The not-for-profit is the largest recipient of BEHIP funding, receiving $6.6 million in taxpayer money from the state since 5/14. We spoke to him about the BEHIP backlog.
How long do you think it would take to get through that wait list? That's a good question. It would take several years, assuming that if the state were to provide another $20 million for the east side in BEHIP funding, it would take another 3 years to work through that wait list.
If the BEHIP backlog is not addressed, do you think you can stay in this house?
To be able to do the repairs, I would say no. Possibly looking into selling, because I wouldn't be able to afford to keep up with the repairs.
What is your message to lawmakers and those who control the purse strings as to what they should do with the BEHIP program?
Can you replenish the funding, to help us? Let's keep it going.
A woman who has lost so much, including her sister, in the Tops massacre, could wait years for help from a program that was created in response to the tragedy.
And there's a certain type of irony in that. Call for Action's reporting on the BEHIP backlog has caught the attention of State Senator April Baskin. In a statement, the senator responds to the BEHIP backlog, saying no family should have to wait years for critical home repairs that affect their health, safety, and quality of life. If that is the case, we have a responsibility to identify why this backlog exists and come up with solutions that get assistance to homeowners more quickly. Baskin goes on to say, I welcome the opportunity to work with homeowners, community organizations, homes and community renewal, and my colleagues in government to identify the barriers causing these delays and pursue practical solutions. Now, we'll stay on top of this issue of the BEHIP backlog and bring you any new developments. Jeff Perral, News 4.